If you want to improve and grow, you have to put yourself in the situation that you will most likely fail. In the environment, you will be uncomfortable. And this is by any means not easy at all. Because our normal tendencies is to choose the comfort zone, to choose the familiar zone. Nobody wants to step outside of their comfort zone, even though we all know that. But if you truly want to grow, that's what you have to do. And this is a good failure because by failing in this environment, you will learn some valuable lessons. And that will force you to grow, to learn. And after some time, you will master it. But I know in the moment, it's not easy to accept it. It may not be easy to endure it. That's why you have to be intentional about it. That's why you have to discipline yourself to do it. And when you are in this environment, you will be very humble. When you see other people, they are way better than you in this situation. You will feel bad about yourself. And I'm telling you this so that you feel like this is normal. Because when you try to expand your comfort zone, you will encounter challenges. And that will make you uncomfortable. But the benefit is you will grow very quickly as long as you don't dwell on negative feelings from failures. I know it's very tempting to compare yourself to others. And then you start doubting yourself. But remember that when you put yourself in different environment, when you put yourself in the situation where there are so many better people than you will most likely be humble and feel inferior about yourself. But this is a good thing because it tells me that I need to put more effort to be like that person or even better. So make sure when you compare yourself to others, focus on the positive mindset. Focus on that, hey, this is great indication that I need to put more work, more effort so that I don't stay stagnant. That's how you need to look at. And how can I learn from other people? That's how you should look at when you do comparison. Not to look at other people and feel bad about yourself. No, look at other people and ask yourself, what can I do so that I can be like them or even better? Like for example, if you are in school, my normal tendencies when I was in school was to find a group of people that are the same or below my level so that I don't feel bad about myself. But that is a bullshit illusion. Because when you're in that situation, yes, you don't feel threatened. But at the same time, you will also never grow and you will never improve. I know it will be uncomfortable when you put yourself in a group of people that are better than you. Because you will be humble and your ego doesn't like that. But if we want to grow and if we want to improve, we have to willing to accept to be humble. But let me tell you this, it's only temporary. At the beginning, yes, you may feel inferior as compared to other people. But after some time, your skills and your knowledge will be improved. And you will become a better version of yourself. The same thing applies to dancing. When I go to dance event, my normal tendency is to want to be the best guy in the room, know how to dance. Why? Because it makes me feel good, right? Everybody looks at me with an admiration. Who doesn't want that, right? We all want that. But then I realized that I didn't really grow either. Yes, it may feel good to be the best guy in the room, but it doesn't really help me to grow my skills. Because I know that one day, when I'm in the room with other better dancers, I will feel bad about myself. And I'm like nobody in the room. And that's why it's so important for me to intentionally put myself in the room where I mostly fail now. The difference about this is that I actually intentionally put myself in the uncomfortable zone now. I actually prepare for any situation because I know that in this situation, I will be humble. I will most likely learn from other people. And I have to put my pride down. But I also know that it's good because that's how I grow, that's how I learn. And that's how I improve. But if I feel too content or too happy with my skill right now, and I just want to choose the environment where I will be the best guy, I will never improve. I will stay stagnant. And the same thing with career. If you think that you are the best employee at your company and there is nothing else to learn, yes, it may feel good that you have all the power. It may feel good that people at your company value you. But it's also that you will never grow. You will never evolve. And that's the draft that the ego wants. It wants you to stay in your comfort zone. It wants you to stay with the familiar. But I challenge you to intentionally seek the discomfort. And like I said, this by any means won't be easy. Your ego will hurt. But we know that. You and I, we know that. We need to step outside of our comfort zone. We need to willing to fail. If our goal is to continuously grow, continuously improve ourselves. And this also applies to friendship. If all of your friends are all the same, comfortable, not seeking any challenge, not seeking to grow, maybe it's time for you to think, is this who you want to be? To be comfortable and stagnant, or to grow and to improve to a better version of yourself? Because if your goal is to continuously grow, you need to intentionally seek a new group of friends. The one that's constantly seek new challenges, to constantly put themselves out of the comfort zone, in the situation, in the environment where there are so many better people than them. And I know it's not easy. It's not easy for me, it's not easy for you. We love to stay in the same group of friends because that makes us feel comfortable and it's very familiar. It takes work. It takes effort to go out there and make new friends and then have to experience rejection, experience failures. It's not fun, it's not easy. And that's why most people would rather stay in their comfort zone. Yes, I know it's not great, but it's not bad either. So it doesn't really hurt me, so I would just stay here and settle for the rest of my life. That's what most people tell themselves, consciously or unconsciously. But I don't think you are here to stay the same. I don't think you are here to be the same person you were 5 years ago, right? You are here because you want to move toward your greatness. You want to be the best of whatever that you want to be. You want to improve. You want more from life. But in order for you to want more from life, you have to give more out of yourself. You have to willing to put in the work, to be uncomfortable, to put yourself in the situation, in the environment where you will most likely fail. But you are prepared for it. You are prepared to fail, to learn. When you remove that ego, when you put your ego aside, that failure won't be bad. It won't feel good in the moment, but your future will thank you for that, for putting in the work now, for willing to go through the discomfort now, for willing to go through the rejection and failures now. So what is the key takeaway? Realize that it is very difficult to leave the familiar. Your ego will hurt and it won't like it. It will make all the excuses to keep you safe, to keep you the same, to keep you where you are. They will come up with all the excuses. Why do you need to improve? Why do you want more? It's okay to stay the same. Look at all the people around you. They are all the same. They are all subtle. And nothing wrong with subtle. That's your ego will convince you to stay average. You have to be aware of that. I know it's okay to stay average, to stay less than what you want, if that's what you want. But if you want more from life, you have to be willing to risk failures and say no to that comfortable zone. Say no to whatever excuses that you have. It doesn't matter how valid your excuse is. At the end of the day, if you want it bad enough, you have to find a way. The key to overcoming this is to have an awareness, to know that this is not easy, but you will do it anyway. Because when you admit that this is not easy, then you will prepare for it. You willing to accept whatever a result that will happen. You expect nothing and accept everything. And remember that you will fail. You will be humble, and that's absolutely okay. Make sure that you don't give up. You will most likely fail. Not one time, not 2 times, but many times. But eventually, when you try it enough, you will succeed. So go out there and seek the discomfort. Seek the uncomfortable zone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you got some value out of this, please leave great reviews. That will help me reach out more to the world. And until next time, thank you.